He's Tony Dungy from Football Night in America, one of the more respected voices in the game, and he joins us now. Tony, how did we get to this point with Ray Rice?
You know, I'm not sure, Dan. My big question would be, how does the NFL, how do the Ravens, how does law enforcement not look at a video that they know exists? And have all, that's one of the things we always say. We want to get all the facts and put everything together before we make a decision, make a judgment. And then for people to say, well, I never saw this part of it, seems odd to me. If
you were John Harbaugh, how would you have reacted to this, even knowing what happened without seeing that video?
Well, you do want to stand by your players, and I know everybody around Ray Rice had a good feeling about him, what they had experienced with him, and the fact that in their eyes he was a good person. He did a lot of things in the community. This was something that I think took everybody by surprise, so everybody's standing beside Ray Rice until they see this video, and that is what makes it tough. It really does. I think you do stick by your players, though, especially if you feel they are good people at heart.
Would you give them another chance?
Well, that's how I always believe in second chances, Dan. If people truly repent, if people truly are remorseful and make the decision to change. And to me, that's what you've got to look at. Not look at what the offense was, not look at what happened before, but what happens afterward. And I don't think there's anything so bad that you can't forgive someone and give them a second chance if you really believe they have changed courses and changed their ways.
How did the NFL mess this up?
I really think they didn't get all the evidence. I cannot believe that they would have seen this and only given a 2-game suspension. So my sense is that they didn't see it, but my question is why? Everybody knew that there was this video that was in existence inside the elevator. You knew it was going to come out at some time. I just would have had to have seen this before I made a final decision.
Did you see the commissioner yesterday?
I did not. I was down there on some other business, and obviously this broke and was huge, so we did not get a chance to see him.
What was the mood like down there at the NFL home office?
It was really hard to tell because we're in another part of the building, and you just, got the information that this was breaking. There was a video out, and there was a lot of, everybody scurrying around. So really didn't get a chance to see anything at all.
What would you have asked the commissioner?
Just what we're talking about now. Did you see this? If not, why not? And, obviously after it comes out, the decision is fairly easy. But the question is, what happened in the process of putting all this together?
What would you ask Ray Rice?
I don't think there's a lot you can ask Ray. It's just, where are you going from here? And I heard some people talking last night, and why does Janae stand with him? They obviously have made some progress, and that's what you're hoping, that both of them can put this together, put it behind them, and if she truly forgives him and he truly is saying, hey, I'm sorry, I was wrong, and now I've got to make some steps to make sure this doesn't happen again, that's what you hope for. And we'll see what happens, but that to me is what you can hope and pray for right now.
Yeah, I'm just curious about domestic violence and how important of an issue it is for the NFL. I hope it's very important now, but it seems like there have been other priorities here with 18-game schedule and changing the drug policy. Domestic violence has been around a long time with the NFL. Why is it taking so long?
Well, and Dan, we can't just look at the NFL.
I agree. Absolutely.
The NFL,
absolutely.
It's all over our society. So to point at Ray Rice or point at the NFL and say, well, look, this is these guys, it's everywhere. And so, yeah, is this a symptom of it? Absolutely. And maybe this can be something that the whole country rallies around, and we help women everywhere and we help men everywhere get a better handle on this. But I certainly don't think it's just the NFL.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mentioned that yesterday. This is societal. This is not just sports. It's easy to do that. And plus, when you have video there, because I don't know what happened with Ray McDonald or Hardy in Carolina. I don't. There's no video.
And it is, Dan. It it is our whole society, and I happen to work with a fatherhood program in Tampa, and to me that's where it starts. So many young men today don't have the dads in the home role modeling how you treat women, what you do, what a marriage, what a man-woman relationship looks like, and that's what we've got to get back to. We got to get our young 4 and 5 and 6-year-olds seeing what men are really supposed to do and how they're supposed to act.
How much violence, like you're around these women, I mean, how much violence are they subjected to?
I'll have to say in my career, I never had that many situations. I had a couple that I had to deal with early on in Tampa, and, you're trying to educate these young guys and say, hey, this is what we cannot accept as a football team. And so I talked to some women, not as many as you would think, though. But, yeah, we did have a couple cases early on in my years in Tampa.
Well, take the next couple of days off. I'll see you over the weekend.
Yeah, looking forward to it, DP, and hopefully we can talk some football at that point.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Tom.
All right.
That's Tony Dungy, Football Night in America.